Hello friends, today I'm going to present my internship report and its placement in the Department of Marketing and Business at ClickFrenzy. And this presentation is a requirement for the units WIB 602 and 603, which is the assessment 2. My name is Mithil Gajpiye. I'm pursuing my Masters of Professional Accounting from CDU Melbourne campus. So let's see what we are going to proceed in the for the presentation. So this is the table of contents. So I'm going to cover the introduction of the ClickFrenzy, organization structure of the ClickFrenzy, internship activities, what I have performed, things learned during the internship, software learnings, skills acquired, benefit of theoretical knowledge which I have studied from the CDU, personal reflection, my strengths, weaknesses and how I overcome them, my achievements, conclusion, and finally acknowledgement and references. Introduction. So ClickFrenzy is an Australian online sales event. It happens 3 times in a year. It was established in November 2012. It's quite recent, but from 2012 it was not so good, but now it has got up the pace and now it's doing quite well in the sales. And it is internationally recognized as Australia's iconic online shopping event. It ranks above the Amazon Prime Day in some of the states. And it also deals with both B2B marketing and B2C marketing. Let's move to the internship activities which I have performed during my internship course. So first are the SEO analysis and SEO copywriting. They both are quite interrelated. SEO analysis is the search engine optimization, like getting your website page under the top rank of the Google pages through the keyword research and the content research of your website. And next is the keyword and the content research. Keyword is like analyzing your competitors' website pages and what keywords they have used and how well they are ranking in the Google top pages. And if you get all the keywords related to that, then you can use almost all the same keywords for your website and get your website also to be top ranking in the first 2 or 3 pages of the Google. Next is the social media marketing. And social media marketing is like doing the marketing for all your retailers through different social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. But most of our social media platforms were Facebook and Instagram. We are generating quite a sales from Facebook and Instagram. So I think that 2 social platforms were quite important for ClickFrenzy and their online sales event. So next is the market research. We used to send the surveys to the customers, like how are they liking the online sales event of the ClickFrenzy and how well are they satisfied with the event, and getting their feedback for the same, and then for in the next online sales we can improve in any of the sales events on the further due post. So next is the administrative assistant. I used to handle the emails of the clients and also doing some of the paperwork for the ClickFrenzy online sales events, and also doing the production work, and also I've helped the production team in citing all the doing the proofreading of the brand names and the brand images, and it's on the same web pages, and it's recorded accurately and purposefully for the same. Okay, the next slide would be the things learned during the internship. So first was the working mechanism of search engines. Search engine is like Google and Yahoo, like how we find the pages and who are the top ranked pages on the search engines like Google, and perform basic SEO analysis. SEO analysis is mainly like bringing your web pages to the top pages of the Google and getting more traffic to your website. Third is finding right keywords. Keywords is the thing, like as in Google is a keyword, but Google only makes your website top rank if you have a relative keyword which is top rank in the website pages. So that's a keyword section. And the next is the analyze the competition. Competition is like the competitors which you have in your own niche and the same type of business who are performing the same kind of services which you are providing, and analyzing their business, how they're doing and what are new things they have implemented in their business. The next is they're using different SEO tools. The tools like Moz, Ahrefs, it helps in knowing the ranking of your SEO and your web pages. And the next is market research analysis, so different surveys. We use SurveyMonkey as our and Google normal survey tool, which helps in making the surveys and getting the feedback from the customers. Next are the software learnings which I have learned during my time at the internship. First one is the Tableau. Tableau is like collecting all the data from your Excel and CSV file and merging it together and creating the graphs for the system which we have made the Excel sheets. Next is the display R. Display R is the simplified version of the Tableau. It's almost related and similar to Tableau, but it's a simplified version which you can get directly by not performing any C+ language or any technical language. Next is the CRM, Customer Relationship Management. In this you have all the data of your B2B marketing teams and their opportunities and the sales orders and the sales invoices. You can check it anytime of a particular retailer or any business you have been working with. Stripo tool. Stripo tool is the tool where you can make an email draft and send it to all the clients at one go. The next is Keywords Everywhere, where you can analyze how many people are searching for the same keywords in a month and what's its cost per click. Next is the Most tool. In Most tool you get to know the domain ranking and the page ranking of your website. Next is the WordPress. WordPress is used to create the website for your businesses. WordPress is also used in creating the content and blog writing stuffs. The next is Trello. Trello helps in knowing your to-do list and what you have to do in the whole day or in the whole course of your internship. So next is the skills acquired, job skills. During working as an intern, I have learned how to be a professional and how I can work in the coming future as a full-time employee. The next is the time management. Time management is like how I have managed my time and completed all the stuff in a given allotted time. The next is the productivity. I have been too much productivity and productive in all the stuff that I have done and also added the new and creative thinking to it. Next is the advanced Excel. I was good in Excel for the basic knowledge, but while working with the head of the departments, they have taught me of how to work in the advanced Excel, which has been quite a good experience overall. The next is the analytical skills. Analytical skills was a very important part in my internship because I had to work with a lot of data and handling the data and creating the graphs for it because my coaching mentor was the head of data analytics system. The next is the presenting the report. I have created many sales report and what were the payment methods used by the customers in the sales event of the Click Frenzy. So presenting the report of each of the section of each of the retailers was an important part of my skills which I have acquired. Next is the benefit of the theoretical knowledge. So professional practice WIB 601 was the most of the important factor which was pretty much involved in getting the internship done and how to perform in the internship, because we were taught like how we have to behave, how we have to do all the assignments and all the works which are provided in the internship course work. The next is the business statistics. Business statistics helped me in the analytical situations and in the analytics data, like creating the data from the display or the Tableau from the large files of the Excel and converting into the tables and the graphs which is required to generate the report of any sales or invoices. The next is the market research of the social media platforms assignment. It is also related to WIB 601, but it's my course is mainly of accounting, but I don't have too much accounting stuff which was needed in my internship. So I guess this was the important assignment which helped me in creating and doing good work in my. Okay, let's move to the personal reflection. What I have gained from the internship. First one is the flexibility. Flexibility as the time management, like my time was from 9 to 5. Some days I have to work till 5:30 or I have to come early. So I was quite flexible with my timings as well. The next is the professionalism. The whole atmosphere and the environment in the firm was professionalism. There was no disturbance in the working and health of the time. Next is the hard work, and next is the decision making. There was quite a lot of times in the research where I have to put some points which were quite not relevant, but you have to take the call on if it can be in the report or if it cannot be. The next is the teamwork. Our team was quite a small team, like we consisted of the 3 or 4 members in the marketing and the data analytics team. So we have to just communicate with each other and come up with the great ideas and all the decisions. The leadership, as I was working with quite of my seniors, I didn't get any good chance to work as a leader, but I have gained some of knowledge like how they are leading the team and how I used to get to perform under them. The next are the strengths which I've acquired from the internship. Ability to prioritize, because I've been given a to-do list while working every day. So there were quite of 4 or 5 jobs in a day. So like I need to prioritize which one should be done earlier and which is the of the high priority list. Next is the analytical thinking. Analytical thinking means like in the data analytics team, like we are getting a huge data, then we have to chop off the useless data which is not required in the report. So that's the analytical thinking which I have developed. Next is the interpersonal skill. It is mostly related to the communications and how we behave with the people, because I have been quite generous and respectful. All of it quite generous to me. The next is the organizational planning. I have been quite organized and planned well during my internship time, and I have completed all my works and job related stuff and on time. So I think I was quite organized and have planned well while working in the internship. Next is attention to details. That's the important part while working in the internship. You should keep an attention to everything while performing the SEO analysis, because if anything goes wrong, or also in the presentation of reports, we have to keep in mind that we have to submit it to the CEO of the firm, so it should be quite proper and there should be no mistakes. Let's move to the weaknesses and how I have overcome them. First one is the lack of digital marketing work experience. Digital marketing experience is quite a vast field of study, which I have quite currently just generated experience in that and have learned it. So it was quite difficult to get into the hands-on experience, as before I haven't worked in that. But spending time with the senior and getting knowledge from them and helping them in their work have polished my skills in the digital marketing field, and I feel now I'm pretty confident in working in the digital marketing field. The next would be Excel skills, which I'm not so proficient with because I had the basic Excel skills. But after the completion of internship, I practiced every day, because most of the works were done in the Excel sheets, and also the transfer of the files to the CSV and handling the data. So Excel was an important part. So I developed more than basic skills in the Excel. And also I watched the YouTube videos regularly if I was in doubt some of the Excel stuff. So next is the shy. I was quite shy from the first part also, because it was quite a new environment. I haven't worked with the different cultural and the different nationality of the team. So I was quite shy at the first, but as the time went passed by, I got mingled with the team, and we used to have the stuffs and the engaging meetings, which kept me going. And then later on, I was not that quite shy. So I think I have just overcome all these 3 of the weaknesses, but it has really helped me to get on course with the internship. So next is my achievements. So I was offered a 2 months extension as a part-time market research and digital strategy intern, which I'm currently doing as well as after my internship. So next is the professional communication, like how to talk with the professional and the seniors, and how to write the emails that have helped me in my professional communication, which is quite helpful for the near future if I'm securing a full-time job. Making connections, like most of the jobs were related to dealing with the clients and dealing with the B2B markets. So I just need to share one of the scenarios. Like I got a chance to talk with the members of the board of directors of the team of Big W and Target. That was quite a new experience, and I think they were also quite impressed by the way of talking. As an intern, I didn't have that much of knowledge, but I got a chance to talk to them. The next is a strong commitment to the effective time management. So as I had said it earlier, like I have the 4 or 5 jobs allotted to me in a day, so I need to manage the time accordingly and prioritize my job and complete the stuff in a day. Next is the excellent interpersonal skills. It's the same, like how we behave with others, and my communication skills, which I have derived throughout my internship course. That's a conclusion. I think the real world is quite different from the classroom activity. The time which I spent in my internship was quite a different experience, like what we behave or what we get experience in the classroom. So I think it's quite a drastic change. So I'm very thankful, like we got an opportunity to get an internship done before securing a full-time job to Charles Darwin University. So next is the internship provides opportunity to explore fields of interest. So as I'm from accounting background, I'm pursuing my master's in accounting, but I got a chance to work in the digital marketing field. So I think that it's to explore the field of interest. That's why I'm getting the chance of doing internship in the digital marketing field. Next is the opportunity to learn from the professionals. Most of the professionals were like the head of the data analytics, head of the marketing, and head of the insights team. They have quite a vast knowledge, like they were mostly 8 and 9 years of experience. So I was working around them. So I think that was a good opportunity for me to work with such a great professionals. The next was a basic understanding of SEO workflow. SEO is quite a vast thing to work on, and it's quite a boring job at times, but I think I've gained a basic understanding of the knowledge and how SEO works, and now I can even apply to any of the website, or I can even do freelance working on the SEO stuff. And the next is the develop network contacts. I've generated quite a good contacts. Like now, as I'm still working, I'm still in contact with the marketing manager and the data analytics team. Sometimes I also hang out with them. So I think I have generated good rapport with them, so that I'm still continuing with them and develop a great network with them. I think they would be quite helpful in the near future for securing me a full-time job as well. I think so. So acknowledgement, I would like to acknowledge Divya ma'am, who is the unit coordinator for WIB 602 and 603 for Melbourne campus. She has been quite helpful, and she has always helped us to how to proceed in the internship, and she was always taking a feedback, like how is it going on and how are we doing well or not. So next is Grant Arnott, who is the CEO of the ClickFrenzy. I didn't even work with him, but he was quite generous to me. He was always taking time to talk to me, like how is my internship going on, and he was just keeping me comfortable all the time during my internship time. So next my mentor is David Fair, with whom I used to work closely. Next is Nick Anderson and Mark Salzman, Mark Fletcher, Sam McConnell. They were just the head of the different departments, but I used to work with only David Fair, Mark Salzman, and Mark Fletcher. That's the most of the marketing and the data analytics team. Sam McConnell is the director of Power Retail, for whose website I did SEO analysis. So I just worked with him once, but he's a director of the Power Retail website. So these are the references.